Hello people.
Forklift on the road.
Thank you.
Oh, forklift.
Here it is, bad boy.
After slowing down for a few days, it was time to move again. Sometimes even the best places are only meant to be temporary. Backing up becomes part of the journey too.
And ready to go. Welcome back. Plan for the day to go up to the mountains to Aningalan, explore there a little bit and camp if possible. And tomorrow go down from the mountains to the coast and try to reach Katiklan or nearby areas, and then try to get the ferry ticket or catch the actual ferry to Mindoro Island. So let's see what the road brings for today for me and the donkey, and let's go. See you on the road. Okay, time to go, time to say bye to these doggies. So if you're gonna stay here at the edge of the sea, don't forget to bring some treats for Lucy and Jack, who's coming here. Hey Jack, bye, see ya. Yeah, so this is Jack, this is Lucy. So if you're staying here, don't forget the treats and enjoy your stay at the edge of the sea. Great place, great people, great owners, great dogs, great views. Okay, time to go, doggies. See ya. Time to go. Bye, doggies. See ya. Looks like I have a few hours ahead of me, or like 82 kilometers to reach Aningalan. So shouldn't take too long. Those like 2 hours should be accurate, and the distance is not that big, so shouldn't be too difficult. Still need to give back the deposit bottle of cola to the old lady at her store. And yeah, smooth road, some mountain twisties, it should be fun. Let's enjoy the ride. To return the bottle. Okay. Hello people. Returning your bottle. Thank you. Yeah, lady was not here to remember. Okay. Yeah, see ya. Have a good day. So nice to see road signs and distances, not like in Palawan, how long will it take for you. At least you know where you're going. Hopefully no landslides today. We wouldn't want to get into one. Promising twisties ahead. Welcome to Antique. Nice views, Antique. Well done. 4, not a bad number. 4 again. And according to the map, looks like the crossing is done. Now back to the coast. A little shortcut around Peninsula. Traffic, watch out. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue by the coast a little bit, and then from right, then back up to the mountains. Looks like big city life. McDonald's, Greenwich, all the fast foods are here. Of course, Jollibee should be here. So Filipinos need Jollibee everywhere. That looks quite a big town. Clean, nice. Here we go. Hello, coast again. Forklift on the road. Oh, forklift. Some sort of bigger town. It's surprising. Coca-Cola in the glass bottles everywhere, but in Palawan only plastic. And it's definitely not good for environment. And I don't know why, but here it's still okay. They still have glass. In Palawan, nothing. Only plastic. obviously gaining altitude towards Aningalan, going up the hills, and hairpins and bunch of twisties. Almost, again, not on camera, but almost destroyed the rooster with the donkey. This poor fella got lost in between two scooters, in between the scooter and the donkey, so well, won't be running across the roads for a while. Oh, I can feel it's cooler up here, obviously. Nice. Not a fan of those clouds, but hopefully it won't rain. We're in the mountains, so who knows. Doesn't feel that much like Philippines anymore. Well, still some banana plants, occasional bamboo, but yeah, up on top, not much of the Philippines here. Everybody with the jackets, and we're still going up.
Where going?
Exploring further.
Write your name, sir.
Do I have to?
Write
Do I-
your name, sir.
Sure. If I have to, let's do that. That's interesting. Yeah, so it looks like you need to register while passing here at the Tourism Information Center, I guess, or so. But that's good. Yeah, and no other town within like 15 kilometers or so. So it should be quite remote for the Philippines. And yeah, some nice views, some nice mountains, some crossings. So got myself some water, a little snack in the form of peanuts, and yeah, that's it. Let's go and explore. Some cafes here for food. Oh, maybe I should check it out. Serving $1.99. Oh, even the hotel. I guess long time some people decided to live by the sea, and some people decided to go up the mountains and see what's there. There's a lake. Let's see. There is a lake. I should check it out. Plus a little off-road. Now lake on the top of the hill. I wonder if you can swim there, or maybe there are some mountain crocodiles in there. Hello, is it worth it? So checking Danao Lake, something in the mountains with a personal tour guide, a lady from town. Let's see. And nothing. That's not the lake, that's a puddle. Yeah, it's more like a pond instead of the lake, but well, it's on the top of the mountain. Is there something more interesting? And it's only 20 pesos entry, so kind of worth it to check. Thank you. See ya. Have a good day. Come on, donkey. 20 pesos for a visit. Not much, but yeah, tiny lake. More of the pond, and next to it like a bunch of other ponds for tilapia and stuff. So I wouldn't call it the lake, but well, I guess local attraction at some point. Not like, you know, European lakes or something, or Canadian lakes or so, deep in the mountains. and the lady sells her lettuce and also mussels, sort of, or shells next to the entrance fee business. Off-road school would be good. After those crashes, I don't feel too comfy, plus skittish front tire. I don't know. Some days better, some days worse, but of course I'm gonna drop the bike again. But it's kind of painful too, so you don't want to do that. Yay, little off-road. Let's not crash, donkey. Hot native coffee, sadly I don't drink it at the moment. Hi there. Chickens! Quite some views, I guess. You can call that. Okay, that's the place where we need to put the drone up. Okay, that's something new. Let's try to go in and find the drone. Somewhere in these hills. Okay, that's not the best route probably. This might be better. I think here it's gonna be better. Okay, I can hear it. Luckily, it's not far. Okay, looks like I found my drone. And actually, no surprise why there are so many landslides. These are so soft. Yeah. And lucky me, it's not somewhere deeper in the jungle. I can hear it, and I can see it. Hopefully no snakes or something like that. Here it is, bad boy. Yeah. Ah, there. Still quite dumb sometimes. Now, step by step, need to go back down. Okay, relax, buddy. You're safe now. Change the battery and fly again. Not the first and not the last time. Most likely. Mission saving private drone is completed. Okay, all good, all done. Yeah. Perfect camping spots everywhere you look around. Even that one. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, these ones are nice. Wow. Very, very interesting spot I found here on the mountains in Tubungan or so. Yeah, there's like a tourist rest area and they have like a camping ground for in total, as they said, like 80 pesos for overnight. They have bathrooms, they have shower. So like, I'm super shocked that it's so cheap. And I paid the ticket price. So basically I paid the ticket price for 80 pesos. And the lady said that, oh, it's all included, like there's gonna be a guard for you for overnight and stuff. And then I paid everything, signed the ticket and so on. And then she says like, oh, it's 1,000 now. So I was like, well, wait a minute, show me where officially it is written that I need to pay 1,000 pesos for a guard overnight, even though I don't need it, I don't want it. And then she tried to convince me that I definitely need to pay 1,000 pesos, even though like it's not on the ticket, nowhere to be found, and then like, just pay 1,000. And then I said like, well, do I have to? And then eventually she basically said, well, you kind of don't have to if you don't need a guard, which I didn't need in the first place. So eventually we settled at that official price of 80 pesos. So it should be fine, I guess, if they won't send any killers overnight for me to get me here. But yeah, it's funny, like, they say one thing and then there's no official fees or anything, and then they ask like 1,000 pesos from you. Like, yeah, it's not much, maybe for your safety and everything, but like make it official and then like it will be way better. But now it's like, yeah, you pay official fees and then like, hey, there's another 1,000 for your safety or for tour, as she said. But like, what kind of tour if I'm not taking any tours? So yeah, be careful with that. Sometimes it happens. Try to get the explanation why they want to do that and get official receipts or official fees, and then like, it should be fine if you're gonna do that. So yeah, the place looks nice, even has a shower, bathrooms, and should be nice. Sunrise in the morning, and yeah, that's the thing. Let's unpack the tent and let's go camping. Basically you go here, there's a whole building for coffee, for snacks, for food and everything. Then you have bathrooms right here, and then you have showers inside as well. And there you have the camping site with a magical view. So let's unpack real quick and enjoy the views. Maybe even here would be good. Flat spot.
Sometimes you don't pick the place. The place picks you. And for a little while, nothing else really matters except the view in front of you. Tomorrow the road continues. But tonight, this is enough.